We're joined now by former Cape Breton Eagles defenseman and current Halifax Mooseheads defenseman, Lincoln Waugh. Lincoln, your Mooseheads having a pretty good start to the season. What are your thoughts on the beginning of the year for you and your team?
It's super exciting. We're a really great group of guys. We're young, but everybody's working hard. We're building on little things. There's definitely little parts of our game that we need to fix up, and just coming to the rink ready to play 60 minutes every night is our biggest thing. Everybody's buying into our systems and wanting to be there. Definitely a fun group to be playing with.
What's the belief like in the room as to whether or not this momentum can continue through the rest of the season?
We know that if we play our game, we can play with any team in the league, and that's kind of what we believe. If we play a strong, solid, fast-paced game, we play 60 whole minutes, we feel that we can beat any team in the league.
You end up getting drafted by the Eagles. You know it was going to be Cape Breton that was going to draft you?
Multiple teams reached out, and I talked to some teams, and Cape Breton seemed interested, and it was kind of just a surreal moment at the time. I didn't really know if it was going to go to Cape Breton or where, but I was so excited to get drafted that day, and getting drafted by Cape Breton and staying in the Maritimes was pretty cool.
When you end up getting cut from your 16-year-old season, the Eagles encourage you to go to play Junior A. We see a lot of the guys will go down to the U18 league. Why was it the right decision, do you think, for yourself to go play Junior A, which you obviously ended up doing at 17 as well?
I felt Junior A was just a better stepping stone for myself at the time to build more confidence, better strengths, playing against older players to get myself ready for the QMJHL. And at the time, I thought it was a very good option, in which it turned out very well. Billy, Pat McKeever, all the coaching staff of Summerside Caps were great. They really groomed me, and I had a great group there that were willing to take me under their wing and teach me the ways of junior hockey at 16. It was a great opportunity for me to get placed junior hockey at 16, and it was a fun year for my 16 year.
You referenced Billy McGuigan, the coach there in Summerside. He noted that you're always coming to the rink with a smile on your face. How important is that for you?
It's fun to be at the rink. Everybody should enjoy it. Just getting to go to the rink and play hockey every day and not have to be too worried about anything else. Whenever you're there, you go, you have a group of guys that pretty much turn into family by the end of it. Getting to experience that is a really cool opportunity that some people never get the chance to. So to soak it all in and smile every time you're at the rink, have a great time is just the biggest part of it.
Talking to Lincoln Waugh, who is with the Halifax Mooseheads, but played for the Cape Breton Eagles for a half season. What are your fondest memories of your half year with the Eagles?
The group of guys was amazing. I got to live with Connor Shortle, Jude Campbell. There were so many great guys that I got to play with and meet. I still talk to them this day. And living there, I had awesome billets. The coaching staff was amazing. Everybody was so great around there. And the fan base was always fun to play in front of. Just always being there, being around such a great group of guys on the team and the coaching staff. It was just always fun being around there.
In addition to playing in Summerside in your 16-year-old season, you did play some games as an affiliate player for the Eagles. How much do you think that experience helped getting into a couple of games at 16 as to your expectations of what Major Junior will be like?
100%. Getting called up is a big stepping stone, and getting even a few games kind of gives you a taste of the speed and see what other teams, how they forecheck and how they hit, just play 100% the whole night. It's really fun to get those games and call-ups. Of course, there's always some nerves, but get those out early and just enjoy the moments.
One thing we've seen with you playing in Halifax the early part of the season, getting the opportunity to play special teams, which you did a little bit in your time at Cape Breton as well. How much does that mean to you as a player to kind of expand your role a little bit, play in all situations?
Yeah, it definitely means a lot to me, but seeing that the coaches and teammates that I'm with now that have trust in me to be out there at those certain times and situations, and it's pretty cool to kind of expand at 18 now to try to get a bit more ice time and things like that. So I'm very fortunate that Cam Russell, Andrew Lord, the coach here, Morgan McDonald, and Brad McKenzie, all those guys have been working with me tons and get lots of development. It's been great so far.
You make reference to Andrew Lord. Obviously, it's your first year in Halifax, but do you get a sense that the players are adjusting well to a new coach? The record would seem to indicate things are going pretty well.
For sure. He's a very respectable coach. The guys will kill themselves for him. So he's been awesome so far, and we love having him here.
Long playoff run last year with Summerside. Ultimately, you do come up short, but what are your memories of that long playoff run? Not very often you get to go that deep into the playoffs.
100%. Getting to play hockey into May is just every kid's dream. Getting to play that long is awesome. Of course, it wasn't the outcome we wanted, but getting to play with the group of guys for that long and battling right till the end was such an exciting time, and such a great group of guys. And seeing that 20-year-old's last junior game and seeing some tears and everything like that always sucks, but the group we had was so close, and it was so much fun to go on a run with them like that.
Will Murphy was part of that team as well. Now he's playing with the Cape Breton Eagles. Did you guys find yourselves paired up together every now and then? What was it like being teammates with Will?
It was awesome. Me and Will have played together growing up every second year just because he's a year younger, but it was awesome getting to play junior hockey with him. We paired up here and there. It just kind of depended on the night, but getting to play with Will and even other guys like Andrew Thompson and some call-ups that were really close friends of mine growing up. It was pretty cool to play with them in my hometown.
Caps seem to do pretty good in terms of attracting local talent. You don't see a lot of Eagles Mooseheads trades. Did you have any indication this was coming down the wire? I guess it wasn't surprising there'd be a move because there was a bit of a glut of defensemen for the Eagles, but how much of a heads up did you have that this was coming together?
I really didn't have much heads up at all. I kind of knew that the Eagles were in a tough spot numbers-wise on the back end. It kind of came up out of nowheres, and they asked if I'd report, so I thought it would be a great opportunity for myself to get a fresh start somewheres and kind of earn my ice time here and just kind of get a chance to play.
And if somebody hadn't seen you play before, how would you describe your style of play, and how do you feel it's come along now that you're into kind of your second year of junior hockey, we can say?
I feel that I'm a two-way defenseman. I can play offensively. I can play in the D zone. I can block shots, play physical. Just always having a great attitude is my biggest thing. Always coming to the rink positive and making the others around me better and having a great time with all the guys.
Looks like things are going so far so good. Best of luck, Lincoln. Thanks for this.
Awesome. Thank you.
That's former Cape Breton Eagles defenseman, now Halifax Mooseheads defenseman Lincoln Waugh joining us at the intermission. You're listening to Celtic Kubota, Cape Breton Eagles Hockey, 1270 CJCB.